whole lot in the second half.
Bruce Scott Haston is checking in an offensive line for Pierre Abston. So Haston becomes the left guard. Pierre comes out. Delmas Wright goes into that offensive huddle. Brooks Cherry comes out for Lebanon. So Coach Mark Medley liberally going to that sideline. None of the regulars have seen really any action to speak of here in the second half.
And the crowd, and us included, you love to see wins. Here comes a rush, throw out in a flat, incomplete. You love to see wins, but people love to see exciting games too, and this one's not been all that exciting. So next week, it may get back that way. But anyway, it's been a huge crowd on hand tonight, and they've seen Lebanon score 27 points in the first quarter, and they've come out and showed Mark Medley never runs a score up on anybody, and he's not doing that tonight.
Shows a lot of class on this Blue Devil coaching staff. Bo Grissom deep to punt for Lebanon.
Snap is back, and the punt is away. And it will hit on the 39 and roll to the 40 and close to the 44 and come dead at the 44. So Bo Grissom, Terry, punts that thing from about his goal line and gets it to the 44.
Bruce, the line of scrimmage was the 12. It rolls dead at the Lebanon 44. That's 32 yards on the kick by Bo. With 5:43 left in the ball game, Butler County takes over on Lebanon's 44.
A lot of the people have scattered for the exit, trying to beat the crowd. And the students will not have a dance, but they will be making pictures after the game. And Butler County's got a couple of wide outs to the right, and we've got a linebacker trying to stun, and then he backs out of there, and they drop back the pass. Here comes an end. He got outside at the 50 and got across the 45 and got knocked down on the 42. Butler County, Kentucky. Not a big crowd they brought, and I'm thinking a lot of them people are ours over there.
Brian Stevens on the tackle for the Blue Devils, Bruce. Chasing the play, Randy Gibson, junior defensive end. Bo Grissom checks out. And let's see, we'll try to get some more names after this play.
We had a tough time filling this date. We could not get Ryan to come up here and play, and we couldn't get Knoxville Halls, and we couldn't get Oak Ridge. And then Butler County, Kentucky agreed to come, and there's a sweep to the right, and old Smith, man, has he carried it a lot tonight. He got knocked out of bounds, Terry. He's carried it a lot.
Bruce, that was Smith's 18th carry of the night. He has 32 yards.
Chris Lewis came up and forced the play, turned it inside in there to make the tackle for the Blue Devils. Let's see who was in there. That was John Clemens. Lee Wright is in at the strong side defensive end for the Blue Devils, and also at another defensive end, we've got Blake Burrows.
Take it, and they run across looking for a pass. Got a man open down here, and he missed it on the 20. He was open on the 20, and he went through his hands, incomplete, and Lebanon, well, no, it's fourth down. Fourth down and 9. I thought that was fourth down. It wasn't. Lee Wright, son of the late W.A. Wright, was principal here at Lebanon High School and also superintendent of the Wilson County Schools, and he's in there. Fourth down and 9. Tom?
Our kids bid on the play action fake, the run fake, and you got to wonder if coach will say something in practice this week. You know, when you're down 27-0, why worry about the play fake?
Lebanon jumps up that linebacker in the line, and they back him out of there. Fourth down, he fumbled a snap and then picked it up, throws a pass down the middle. There's a man intercepted. That's Clemens. He's on the 30, 35, 40, 45, 15-yard interception. He picked that thing off and brought it back 15 yards to the 45.
That was Brian Hopkins on that interception. Hopkins in there at the free safety spot, came across and made the interception. Terry, good run back by Hopkins.
Tommy, he picked it off at the 26, returned it to the 45, 19 yards on the interception return by Hopkins.
So it was not Clemens, it was Brian Hopkins. the junior, intercepting it. He's playing free safety, returns it 19 yards to the 45, and that probably is going to mean shutout for Lebanon. 27-0, back to pass. Tressler looking deep, long pass, man open. Stonecipher, the senior, boy, did he want a touchdown. He was open. It was just barely overshot down on the 20. Long throw, but Stonecipher was going after it. They was trying to hit a fade. He was open, but it was a little bit overthrown.
Bruce, what a great arm by Tressler. He showed a lot of arm strength. Really aired that one out to Stonecipher, and Stoney just could not catch up with the football.
Stonecipher has been around. This is his senior year. He would have loved to caught that one and carried it in for a 65-yard touchdown, or 55 yards. Tressler takes it, runs that sweep to Stafford. He cuts it in, cuts it out. He got 3-4 yards. I think they grabbed his face mask included. He got close to the 50. They say his knee touched on a 48. I think it's 15 yards against Butler County. It will be. And a crowd piling out. And a 15-yard penalty from Butler County will go from the 48, and it'll take it down to the 36. And how many yards is that? 16. 16-yard penalty.
Checking into the lineup for the Blue Devils, Corey Clemens goes at a wide receiver spot. Out comes Stonecipher. And let's see, we've got Shepard the fullback, Stafford at tailback, Tressler is the quarterback.
Ball on the 36, and he runs Stafford, and he pounds his way to the 34, maybe the 33, and got 3. It's 2nd down and 7. Chris Stafford, a hard-running tailback. He allowed to break one of them in a minute. Clock winding, 2:27, 2:26. All kinds of subs in here.
John, what's the traffic like on that sideline? I know that Mark Medley's getting in as many players as he can. I bet it's getting a little confusing down there.
Well, we got 2 more coaches than we usually have down here, Tommy. We got Coach Anderson, Coach Grissom down from the press box the whole second half. So it's been a little confusing ever since the second and third team's been going in and out. But it's crowded, and it is confusing.
The pass from Tressler intended for Cherry, incomplete over his head on the 30, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 7, and it's 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Lebanon's going to go 4-0 on Butler County. Butler County having to travel a long ways to get this defeat, and that'll be their 5th. And Tressler's calling signals, and he takes it and he drops back and he fakes and he throws now, and he hits Stonecipher, who got hit hard on the 29 or 30, but he hung on to the football. But he's short of a 1st down. It's around the 30. They put it on the 29. He's got to go to the 26, I believe. They need 3 yards. 4th and 3. Clock running. 1:40 to play in this game. 1:40. And it's been a pretty fast-played football game, including all the halftime festivities. Take it back to pass. Tressler wide open in the flat. That's Shepard fighting for a 1st down. He got it. Crossed the 25 and got to the 23-yard line. Luke Shepard on a sprint right pass caught the football out of the backfield, pounded his way, got hit on the 26, and he fought for the 1st down to the 23. And there's 66 seconds to play in this homecoming game, 1993. Lebanon playing Butler County, Kentucky.
Number of carries and yards.
Tressler, less than a minute, takes it, runs a sweep. Stafford cuts it in. He got 5. He crossed the 20. He got close to the 15. He got to the 15. He went inside the 15 to the 14 with 42 seconds to play.
Russell Harmon in there at a split receiver for the Blue Devils. Also checking in to Mario McGowan.
18 and 32.
And let's see who else we've got in there. 48 is Ben Bowers, the fullback.
Maybe the last play of the game. We run Bowers up the middle, and he got, close to a 1st down. Got somewhere around the 12. Looking across the way. Not a 1st down. Ball's on the 12. third down. That's the game. This final score, Lebanon 27, Butler County 0. That was the score at the half, and Lebanon just played a lot of subs and come away with a homecoming win, and most of them got in the game. We'll be back after this timeout.
The post-game show with Coach Mark Medley and field reporter John Bryant. Brought to you by Greg Brothers Car Wash, Jim Goodall, County Clerk, by Texas Boot U.S. Shoe, Youth Reach, College Street Church of Christ, Burr's Barbecue, and by Fraser Brown Insurance.
Lebanon wins by a score of 27-0 over Butler County, Kentucky.
We're going to use this camera.
We're going down to the field with John Bryan for a brief conversation with Coach Mark Medley.
Thank you, Tommy. This is John Bryan with a post-game show with head coach Mark Medley. Coach, good homecoming win.
Well, John, it was an opportunity for us to get a lot of people in a football game. These young men, they show up at the weight room, they work in quick feet, and they practice every day and getting our older guys ready to play, and it's just a good opportunity to reward them with some playing time.
Got to hand it to Butler County for driving on this way, knowing that they were in for a battle.
Yeah, you know, their kids played hard. You know, they were outmanned going in, and after looking at film, we realized that we concentrated on this week trying to correct mistakes and trying to get better. Did not do a lot of preparation for those guys, and then went out in the first half, and I don't think we had any penalties, and put a few points on the board, and then we're able to get out of here healthy and you know, get a lot of people in a football game, John.
Noticed Jason Reeder handled the kickoff duties for the opening kickoff, and then it switched back. What's the deal there?
The deal's trying to find somebody to kick it. We do a good job kicking it in practice. Maybe the wind blows in the afternoon. I don't know, but we'll knock that thing down there around the 5-yard line, and when we get out here under the lights, we look like we're afraid we're going to hurt the football. I don't know. We're going to keep trying.
Big game coming up against Oakland in a regional potential hardest game of the year.
Yeah, you know, the word Oakland means a dogfight to the Blue Devils, and you know, they got off to an 0-2 start and then got their first win last week, and you know, if they win tonight, they're going to have some momentum coming in here, and you know, they're big and physical, and we just got to get ready to play.
Once again, Coach, congratulations. Good homecoming win. Enjoy the victory, and let's all get ready for Oakland.
All right, John. Thank you.
Back to you, Terry, for the final stats wrap-up.
Thank you, John. Lebanon improves tonight to 4-0 as they defeat Butler County 27-0. I'm Terry Stafford with the final stats. Recapping the scoring, Lebanon got on the board first in the first quarter, 7:32 left in the first quarter. Mo Thompson, a 41-yard touchdown pass from Greg Triplett. Lebanon 6 plays, 69 yards, led at that point 6-0. Again, Lebanon in the first quarter, 3:52 left in the first quarter. Jade Sellers, a 26-yard touchdown run as Lebanon goes 59 yards in 3 plays. Triplett added the extra point, and at the end of the first quarter, Lebanon led 13-0. In the second quarter, Lebanon with 9:29 left in the quarter, Chavez Job, a 8-yard touchdown reception from Greg Triplett. Lebanon 76 yards in 5 plays. Triplett with the extra point. Lebanon led 20-0. And then with 4:42 left in the first half, Tony Cantrell, an 8-yard touchdown run. Lebanon goes 67 yards in 6 plays. Triplett added the extra point, and at halftime it was 27-0. In the second half, Lebanon played a lot of their second and third string players, and that was our final as Lebanon beat Butler County tonight 27-0. Quickly looking at Lebanon's team stats on the ground, Lebanon 22 carries, 241 yards, passing 87 yards on 7 of 13 passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 241 on the ground, 87 through the air, 329 total yards for Lebanon.